Hi everyone. Hope you're enjoying your holiday. If you're on your last week of holiday or if you've had your first day back, I hope it went well. I'm still on holiday. We're in Yorkshire, so that's a pretty background behind me. And if you are still holidaying, then I highly recommend not reading Parshas Ki Savo because that might put a dampener on things. It's got all the curses in it about what will happen to the Jewish people if we're not doing what we're meant to be doing. So I just want to take a closer look at one of them because I think there's quite a nice idea behind it that you could potentially turn the curse into a blessing if you look at it the other way around. So in the Pasuk it says that you shall grope at noon as a blind man gropes in the darkness. So that's the curse. That's what will happen to you. So groping at noon, as in you can't see where you're going and it's broad daylight, but you still feel like you're lost in the darkness, as if you're a blind man who's groping in the darkness. But why would it make a difference to a blind man if it's dark or not? Obviously he can't see anyway, so why would it make a difference to him if it's the daytime or the nighttime? So that's my question. And actually in the Gemara Megillah, Rabbi Yossi has the same question. He says he's never understood this posuk before, what it means, until one day he was walking along and he saw it was the middle of the night and it was very, very dark, and he saw a blind man walking along and he was holding a torch. I guess not an electric one, but some kind of light to see where he was going. So he stops the man and he says to him, sorry, I hope you don't mind me asking, but clearly you're blind and it's the middle of the night. Why have you got a torch with you? How does that help if you're blind? So he explains to him, well, the torch isn't for me, it's for everyone else. I can't see where I'm going anyway, but at least if I'm holding a light, then other people can see where they're going and they can help me to see where I'm going. So that's actually a really nice idea, because I think sometimes in life, one is the blind person who has no idea where he's going. And, you feel like you're in a situation where you're lost. You've never been in this situation before. You're struggling and you might need to turn to somebody else for help. And because they've been there before or they've done this before, they might be able to give you really good advice or really good support, because they're not blind. You're the one who's blind because you're struggling. You don't know what you're doing. But for them, they're kind of outside the situation. They can help you through it. But likewise, you can provide the light for somebody else. It could be that somebody else is struggling with something that you've been through before. So in that situation, you're providing the light. So it's not always the same person who's the blind man. We take it in turns. Sometimes you have clarity where other people are struggling, and sometimes you need to reach out and help and ask for help when you're the one who's struggling. But together, we can all be there for each other, so that even whoever's the blind man, they can provide the light and also they can also benefit from the light. So that's a nice way of turning around the curse into a blessing, so that even if you are struggling or somebody else is struggling, we can all be there for each other. Hope you have a good week and a good Shabbos.